Hello. It looks like we are streaming live to YouTube, but not to Facebook. And I think Kristen is going to log in and take a quick look at that and get it going for us. So welcome. We're so glad to see you. If you are not already following us in all the places, I wanted to point out all these different locations where we hang out. Not only are we live on Facebook and YouTube pretty regularly, 3 times a week, if not 4, sometimes more if we have events and things, so quite a bit. But we also hang out on Instagram. You can find still photos of the designs that we make and the beads that we sell and all the different kinds of things there on Instagram. You can also find us on Pinterest. We pin a lot of things that we make, and you can save them onto your Pinterest boards. You can find us in all these different places hanging out, and we're always glad to hang out with you. I'm going to switch to, I think, this one. Hi, everybody. I'm so happy to see you guys today. We will be doing a kit reveal today with our Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend kit. I am thrilled to be able to bead today. I have been just feeling like a little off this week. As you guys know, I'm grieving. Sometimes grief has its like ebbs and flows. And this week has been a more challenging week for me. So I'm excited to just open up some beads and make something. There's just, to me, almost nothing better other than maybe seeing my children do some amazing thing like being Peter Pan last weekend. Short of that, like being able to create always makes me feel a little better, gives me a little more energy, and just is such a lovely way to cope with things. So if you're feeling stressed or pressured, I encourage you to find a little time, open up one of these kits. You don't have to think a lot about it because the kit has everything in it, which I always love. It's got the findings and the beads. It's got a theme, so everything kind of goes together. Grab a couple of tools. You know, I've got cutters and crimping pliers here, which will be more than enough to make quite a few designs with this kit that I'm opening today. There's not just this kit available. There's other kits available on our website too. Maybe order and have something ready for next week if you need it. Hello from Germany. So good to see all of you here. I see many familiar names and then some new names as well. We're always glad when you show up and are able to hang out with us, especially for Kit Day, because we consider it almost like a holiday at Softflex. It shifts everything into the next month, into the next season, and it always kind of feels refreshing. So whatever drum we've been drumming to, we kind of get a little beat shift, and that always feels good. You know, it just kind of livens everything up. So we're coming out of Double Rainbow, which was so beautiful. You guys made some really fantastic stuff. I loved seeing what you guys were putting into our VIB group. Just some really bright, colorful, happy things. So I really, really enjoyed that. But I'm ready for a little bit of sparkle. And then if you look at our website, I was glancing at it today. It is like spring just sprung overnight. It is full of color and lots of sparkle, and just it's really, really pretty right now. And there's a lot of really good options for making jewelry. Okay, I'm going to go here. If you didn't notice, I am doing a giveaway for one of these kits. You can see it, the details at the bottom of the screen. You must be here at the end to win. Go ahead and put that hashtag into the comments, and that will enter you to win. You have to do it just once. Once is enough, and it counts you into the system, and then I'll pick someone at the very end. I loved the Double Rainbow too. It was really nice to have all that bright color. I was really needing it. You know, I find as things go forward and I'm still grieving. It's just like those little things like pops of yellow, a turquoise house, like it's like they really help, you know. So having that rainbow colored kit when things were a little dreary, they're a little dreary outside again today, lots of rain in California. I'm sure lots of snow and rain in other parts of the country as we are almost at spring, but not quite. You know, it's nice to have all those bright colors to kind of cheer us up. I love that, Stephanie. Speaking of granddaughters, um, before I get going on this kit, I was walking through the warehouse and I noticed a box of these ceramic bead mixes. We made them, I think, last year. And I hadn't looked at them in a while. And I was like, oh, because, you know, they're always making them ongoing. They're always different. Each one is kind of unique and different. And I was like, oh, what is in one of those right now? And so I grabbed a few so that I could photograph them for you guys so that you could see what's currently kind of in one of these mixes. But then I brought one home because I was thinking this is like so cool for beading with kids. And a lot of people are going on spring break or getting ready for Easter baskets, or even thinking ahead to summer break. And there are some cool beads in these ceramic bead mixes. Look at this blue whale. I just fell in love with this thing as soon as I saw it. And then I thought these were so cute. My oldest is starting a dog walking business. And I was like, oh, I need to make her something with this little pooch. He's so cute. So this is in the Marvelous Mystery Mix. And each one is different. Look at this beautiful button in there. Each one is different. Each one is unique. And, but they all have really cool little things in them. Look at this cool kite. I was like, these are pretty cool. There's some stars, some little peace symbols, some really interesting, like big components too. You never know what you're going to find, right, Dana? I know. And then there's even some little rainbows. So it's a mixture of stuff. You never know what you're going to get. There's a bone bead in here, which they probably put in to go with the dog, right? Which would just make the cutest little thing for Evelyn. So I'm going to have to do that for her. But anyway, I just thought it was so cute. And I was like, I have to share this with all of you so that you could see what kind of mix you might get. I posted a picture onto our Instagram. I think it also posted over to Facebook as well. But you can look there. And I took a picture of 4 different mixes that were in the inventory box that you could get just to give you an idea of, you know, this is one, but there's each one's different. So I thought, oh, give you a better idea about them. Yeah, but I thought those were very cool and something to take a good look at. This whole bag here is about $20 for a big bag, but there are 3 sizes. So, and you know, each size is pretty cool. So you can check that out on the Softflix Company website. We have a brand new deal that started today, but I don't know that I have it in my system yet. No, yeah, I do. Looks like it just scooted in here. Win a Softflix shopping spree. Win a Softflix $50 shopping spree. We're giving away 5 $50 online store credits. So shop online to enter to win. Your orders starting today, I believe, through Tuesday, will be counted towards this. And we will give you more entries the more you spend. So definitely get an order in soon. I also see we've got TGBE Spring Fling's schedule in here. This is coming up quick, and I'm so looking forward to it in April. We have the kit available now. If you want it at softluxcompany.com, you can get it. I have the bead strand and the bead mix here as well to show you that are add-ons to that kit. But it looks like it's going to be a really fun weekend. Make sure it's on your calendar. You can watch everything on replay, but we just found out that replay is only available on Facebook for 30 days, I think. And not everybody records to YouTube too. So just be warned. Yeah, be warned about that, because a few you may not be able to rewatch after a certain period of time. So if you had some bookmarked previously on Facebook, that might be tricky. We always do Facebook and YouTube, but not everybody does that, so that can be tricky. Here's that spring fling design kit is huge. It is a big one. It's got a lot in it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Kristen's got a good project idea she's working on for it. And it has a beautiful bead strand. Look at these 3 bead strands we've got going. I was like, this is so springy. We've got our brand new Beltane, which is like the May Day flower pole. We've got our beautiful French garden. And then this is Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. So it's the bead strand that goes with the kit today. But this was giving me some fun Easter vibes for sure. Really pretty, very sparkly. We love the sparkle. And we have our Beltane bead mix up on the website too. I saw someone say it was way better in person than they even appreciated in the picture. I think that was about this Beltane bead mix. Someone posted. It was into the VIB group where I saw that. I think so. So we got those. I'm going to set those aside. Boy, are those pretty. And we're going to start opening up. Oh, here's maybe it was the French garden bead mix. I don't know. I can't keep track. There's so many things on my table. It's a lot. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! So cute pink paper. This would be so fun for collaging, or make a really fun little tissue paper flower for someone for your packaging. I know, Becky, was I not supposed to show Beltane? I'm a terrible secret keeper. Oh, man. Oh, well, at least it was a quick peek, right? I just have piles of stuff over here. I can't even keep track of it all. Oh, also, last week we were talking about 24 karat gold, right? And I had the 014 and the 019, and I said, too bad you guys don't get the 019. Well, I did find out that we had some, and it should have gone up on sale today. I didn't check, but it was supposed to go up on sale today in the medium 019. So you can find that now, hopefully, on the website. Maybe you can confirm for me, Softflex. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Thomas. Yeah, so we've got the 014 and the 019 in the shop if you want to check it out. Again, it's outlet, so it could have some white markings on it or black specking. It won't be in pristine, perfect condition. That's why we found it in the back of the warehouse. It is an older wire, but it seems to be in pretty good shape, pretty amazing shape, to tell you the truth, for the age of it and the situation. The nice thing about the nylon coating is it's so protective. So it really has protected that 24 karat underneath it. And I guess that goes to show like how great that nylon coating is for non-tarnishing, because that has been in the back of our warehouse for probably 15 years as an abandoned spool. that we were like, nope, can't sell it. It's got a little too white. Looks pretty nice now that there's not any gold though. So it's up for sale on the website. Hope you guys enjoy having some gold available to you. All right, here's what's in our kit today. This is exciting. Oh, look at that, you guys. Did you get some extreme 925 silver in your Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend kit? That is pretty fancy for a kit. Do you agree? These are nice. This is nice wire to be going into a kit. I'm so glad we were able to do that. Also, this week, 019 sterling silver and 019 champagne are being restocked. It's in the warehouse. It's being spooled. It's being restocked. So hopefully that was nice to be able to get some of that silver in your order as well. Very cool. Okay, moving on. We got this really fantastic bead mix from Just Bead It. Joyce made this for us. It's got some crystals. It's got some pearls. It's got some cat's eye. It's got a mix of really lovely stuff. Let's dump that out and take a closer look at what she put in here for us. Whoa, she put in some big bicones, and you know who these came from. Those are not the equivalent ones. Those are the real deal. And then we've got some other little ones to match those big bicones. That's cool. Thank you, Joyce. I love the mix Joyce put together too. A really lovely heart. And then she's got some great pearls and cat's eye and all sorts of cool stuff in here mixed in. So that is a fun little mix from Sweet Joyce. We also have this little bead mix here. It's a mishmash of things today. We've got a really lovely black ceramic bead. We've got some great check glass beads. And then if you look really close, these are those fancy CZs that Softflex sells that have like micro faceting. They're really, really gorgeous. We threw some of those in there as well, and a few more black ceramic beads here in the mix. So let's mix that. I'm going to mix that in with Joyce's stuff over here. We have a full strand of those little Hishi guys that are great little spacer beads, also in check glass. We have a 20 count package of sterling silver crimp tubes that are Softflex crimp tubes. So they're double the wall thickness, really, really strong crimps, very tough. So those are handy to have. You got a toggle clasp and some ear wires in this kit. We always try to do a little bit of findings. So if you're just starting out, you've got something to get you started. You can, of course, get more on the website if you want more clasps or more ear wires or more crimps. You can get those things on the Softflex Company website to add to it. And then the Jesse James bead mix. What did they put this time? Got all my little packaging over here. Ooh. Oh, these are drawing me in. How gorgeous are those? Got some sparkle. This is a fun shape. I love that shape. And then we've got some of those little caged beads that they are just known for. Looks like we've got some glass pearls in there. Got lots of metallics, some little bead caps, some little sparkle rounds. Very good. This is all looking so good. Thank you to everybody who joined us from Facebook late. We had a little glitch at the beginning. Big thank you to Kristen for fixing it while I wasn't even paying attention. We love that. and Thomas for working on it too. This is separate. This was not in the kit, but I brought this home with the intention of making something with this kit eventually. I don't know that I'll do it today, since on kit day I try to use things that are in the kit exclusively. But sometime this month I was thinking about making a design with these beautiful mother of pearl beads in pink. I think we also have them in white, and we have them like in a beautiful turquoise color. So there's some other colors available too if you want to check those out. But I'm going to keep them handy and see what ends up happening here. Maybe I'll keep my toggle for that design as well. I'm checking all your comments to make sure everything's going okay. I totally agree, Gail. I didn't know what she was going to put in it, and it turned out so good. That Joyce. So good. Okay. And I just flashed Becky's comment as well. Kendra, you can buy on our website. So softluxcompany.com. All the things I'm showing you are there. Oh, Rosanna. The pearls are stunning. Rosanna just got a 30-foot roll of 019 gold. Woo, woo. Yes. How exciting, right? Be able to get that gold. But I'm excited this kit has the silver in it. That's kind of cool. I feel like we got to do something where we show off that silver. I saw something today. Is it like make a chain using Softflix wire? Is that what I saw for the I bet Kristen has it in here for the prompt today. Let's see, what is the prompt today? Make a chain with Softflix beading wire. Okay, you got it. I'm on it. I will be joyful beading today. Let's put this in the center of our chain. Or should we do this one and then we can do these ones? That could be kind of fun. We've got these gorgeous pink crystals. I could do those. I could do just that in the center. It's going to take me a minute. I want to be able to go through each bead twice. So I'm going to have to think on which beads can I do that with. Can you see the difference in those crystals? Isn't that kind of amazing how different those can be? Like you can tell this is the fancy dancy, right? Let's see. If I want to go, I'm going to do half this way and then half that way and make a bracelet. So I want to make sure I have enough wire that I can go back and forth. So I'm going to start with a generous length. I'm going to go for like 2.5. Go for 2.5 feet for my first side and see how I do. This will be the center of my bracelet. I do want to make sure I can pass through it twice. Oh, and I dropped my wire. My beautiful silver wire. It's on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to go through once. And I'm going to go through twice just to check because I'm going to have to go through it again later. Yes, that works. Okay. So I'm going to come down. I don't know if this is making a chain. I mean, I immediately went to making like a ladder stitch, but maybe that's not what was intended by that prompt, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And then maybe we can make a jump ring chain for earrings or something. I have half hour, so I got to get moving on it and get my chair in a place where I'm comfortable. Okay. All right. So I'm thinking about what can I go through twice that is going to sit up against. Let's see how this ends up sitting up against this black bead. It's pretty good. So let's put a bead on either side of it because this middle bead is so long, we want to taper. We want to be able to taper it a little bit. You know, I'm going to string a little black bead, a silver bead, and a black bead. And then I'm going to go back in all of those beads. And when you're first starting, it's going to want to kind of sponge out. Here it is up close. Don't worry about it because once the beads are there, it's going to hold that shape. So just kind of do it loosely and then we can adjust as we go. Okay, I had to get some pink in there somehow. So I'm thinking, I don't know how that's going to sit against it. And I don't think that's going to sit very nicely either. Unless I were to do two, maybe like that, to start getting a little pink going. Let's see what that looks like. Whatever you do on this side, you kind of want to set aside, if you're doing a symmetrical bracelet, you want to set aside those same beads for the other side. So I'm going to adjust that tighter and then adjust this under. Ooh, I'm liking that. I like that a lot. So I'm going to put those two pinks there. We're going to use those at the end. Those two pinks there. And then I want one of those and two of these. And I'm just going to keep those to the side. So now I've got something that looks like this. Okay. So next up, what if we were to do one of these big crystals? It's kind of like a big, bold crystal. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Naturally pulling it one way or another. There we go. So this is how we're getting going here. It's kind of a big, wide cuff of a bracelet, but I think it's going to look really good. I'm purposely fitting beads that kind of fit together that are going to sit really nicely next to each other. And I think that'll be really helpful. I think we'll see. So the next bead I want is like two beads that can kind of sit and make room or space for this one. I feel like I need to get back to doing a little bit of a black bead. So I'm going to look at my options. I could also do these really cool. Let's see if I have enough of those. I think I do. One of that. Oh, make sure I have one of those. Okay. I'm going to try this bead. Came out of one of the bead mixes, not Joyce's, not Jesse James, but the other bead mix. And then I'm going to go back through there. So I'm getting kind of a dark row, going dark, pink, light. See how I like it. You could also do just dark center and then sort of make your way out. If you don't want it to be like more stripy, you could do dark center and then just go really light, you know, maybe a chunk of pink, a chunk of white. I'm just going to kind of go back and forth, like get a little pink, get a little black, get a little clear. That's what that's looking like. That might be almost too much. It's looking a little too wide. I like the colors though, so let's see, what would I put next? I'm thinking. I almost need to do taper back down even more. I'm wondering if these items can do 2 wires through them. Oh, wow. So many of the beads in here can do 2 wires through them, which is super handy when you're doing a design like this. Let's just see how this looks. If you don't like it, take it apart, you know? That's how I make jewelry. I just make it. And if I don't like it or something doesn't work out as expected, oh, is this side going to be tricky? Let's see. Doesn't work out quite as I expected or wanted it to, then I deal with it. Oh, it's because they're gemstones, isn't it? Let's try a different one. See if it's just that one has a weird. So of course you test it and then you're like, yay. And then you're like, oh, but it only worked on that one bead. What? Let me try going this way. See if it gets stuck inside. Oh, that's going to be frustrating. Well, that's annoying, but we'll keep working through it here. It's so interesting that that one worked. Is it the bead strand? Sometimes when you cut the end of soft flex, it gets just like a little bit of a like flat end to it that makes it tough to go through things. Okay, let's try this instead. Let's do these soft pink bicones and see how they fit below this. And then I'll decide if I want to take that out or not. Why didn't I put them on the same strand? I was working at the office on Monday in the gallery office with Kim and Joyce and Rosa. And I was like, oh, I'm talking to myself the whole time, you know, like walking myself through things. And I don't know if it's from doing these videos or from working alone for so long, but I was like, I must be so annoying right now, as they're listening to me like go through every step of what I do. That's so true, Becky. Yes, you can cut it at an angle. I think that'll be okay. I think it's going to be okay to have those there. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to keep going. I'm feeling okay about it. I do need to make sure I have enough of those little crystals, though. I do. So that's good. Okay, so now we would be going with something light, like a white. Like a white. I could do this one if I wanted to. I could do another one of these, just super pretty. Could be really nice. Looks like I have enough. This is going to be one sparkly bracelet. Don't accuse me of not having the sparkle. I have got it down pat. That's awesome. Okay. I like that it's like a bangle, you know, like it's a lot wider than just if you were to string them straight. Just so fun. It's interesting when you turn things on their side and kind of see what happens. I often find the outcome to be really something special. I'm going to try just, if there's enough. Looks like there should be enough. kind of tapering slowly to where I'm going to use the clasp. And I'm thinking about where that clasp is going to be too. I'm getting close, especially if I'm going to use this big toggle. And this is going to have a little bit of stretch to it too, which is always kind of fun. So I am definitely getting close. I'm doing that really fancy CZ. I think I'm going to do that next. Hopefully that will fit the wire twice. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, bead gods. Oh, I like it. Okay, I think I'm ready to attach. I could have done like this little crystal down here too, if you wanted to. You know, there are some other options here for sure. If I had time, I could go through and find the ones out of here that can go through twice. It's just kind of hard to do on a live. Okay, so now to finish it off, grab those fancy crimp tubes that we talked about earlier. I'm going to need a few of those. We're going to take both ends of the beading wire. Now, before you crimp though, we want to go through and kind of make sure that all these little wires are looking how we want them to. So it might be easier to do flat. So just look, is this shape okay? If you want to adjust it, pull one side or the other. Now you kind of pull on it a little bit, it'll adjust. And straighten it out to the best of your ability so that it looks the way you want it to look. Why is this doing that? Nice way to check also is just kind of pull. What are those loops looking like, you know? Okay, I'm opening up this guy. Just going to take my magical crimpers and my chain nose plier, which is this guy here that has kind of a triangular shape with a flat center. I'm going to open up that jump ring to release the toggle. Be gentle with these. Like, is that attached on there? I can't tell. I don't really love jump rings. Sometimes I use them, but if I can avoid them, I really prefer to just attach right to my finding. So that's what I'm going to do today too. I'm going to attach this right to the finding. So I've got my magical crimping pliers. They have a little divot on each side that's identical. Hi, Jessica. So good to see you guys here. And I'm going to just kind of keep that straightened. Bring this down. So I took both wires through that 2x2 millimeter crimp tube. It made kind of a teardrop shape. Now I'm going to take one wire and run it through the link on my toggle. And then I'm going to take that same wire and run it back through the top of that crimp tube. And I'm going to adjust, try to get everything evened out to the best of my ability so it looks like this. Now I'm going to come in with my magical crimpers and compress. It should give you what looks like a little 4-corner ravioli. Turn it on its side and compress again, and then just go around and around. Now it's a sizable toggle, so you can see that easily kind of goes to the middle of my wrist. Especially because this is going to have a little bit of a pull to it. It should like snugly fit me, which I think will look good with this particular design. Is this a Marilyn Monroe worthy design? I don't know, but it sure is fun to use. So I started out with that 2.5 feet. I'm left with this little bit from each side that could be used easily for a pair of earrings. So I'm going to go with about that same size for my second strand. So like I said, I was going to the middle. Now I just replicate on the other side to make the rest of my bracelet. So I can go through this black bead and center it. This is all from Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. If you haven't gotten this kit, it's about 75% sold out. We do have some left. We have a brand new TGBE kit for next month. We hope you'll check that out. And we are doing a really cool shopping spree this week. There will be 5 lucky winners, and the entries are based on your purchases. So get your orders in, get your entries, and good luck to everybody. It's always fun when you win a shopping spree. You can go pick up some fun things for nothing. So you see how I'm just going to go backwards. I'm going to do this one and then this one and then this one. And it won't take long at all. Before we know it, I will have a bracelet. This is kind of like making a soft flex chain. Maybe I misinterpreted it. We can make some cute little jump ring earrings too. I love how the beads are all fitting together. Here, let me bring it up so you can see. They just fit together so nicely. I'm giving one of these kits away today too. So look for the instructions at the bottom of the screen. The kids, you guys, were in Peter Pan last weekend, and it was so much fun. They did such a good job, but we were all so exhausted this week because it was 2 performances. It was a dress rehearsal and 2 performances. And all that adrenaline from the excitement, you know, especially for the kiddos and even for me, like it was a lot of, you know, when you're a parent and your kid's singing a solo, even though it's not you, like you feel like kind of amount of stress, like worry, and then jubilation when they do really well, but still it's just like, oh. So I just decided right before this live, I was like, I got to take Friday off and just rest a little bit because I'm definitely feeling it, you know? And then I've been watching, this is probably controversial. Do I even say it? I've been watching the Long Island Medium. It's giving me just like a little bit of, I don't know, hope, you know, just like when you're feeling you miss somebody and you're feeling kind of down about it. I do think it's nice to think about how you might be able to talk with them or that they're doing well. And she just gives so much hope to people who've lost someone they love. So I've been finding it really uplifting, but also really sad. So it's a little bit of both on that. But it's probably a little tough because I'm, it's a little bit of an open wound. Oh, do you, Kristen? I mean, I get it. I definitely get it. Yeah, she's from your town, right, Chris? Like where you grew up. Right, I'm just repeating. Yeah. Thank you, Andrea. I think it's coming together. I think it's like it's a very fancy bracelet. It's a lot of crystals. Yeah. Just keep on keeping on. So, taking Friday off. Of course, the girls have a plan already. They're having a fairy themed tea party on Friday. But Saturday, we have nothing planned. So I'm kind of thankful for that. It's good to be busy. It does help when you're in this time of life and you're grieving. But it's also like you need down days. And I really could use like a complete and utter down day where I just like watch Long Island Medium for like 10 hours. That's what I need. Maybe in my bathtub with a bubble bath. Oh, man. All right. I'm stringing the toggle bar on. They are doing okay. I am so impressed with these children who lost their father, what was it, 9 months ago, 10 months ago now, coming up. And here they are like singing a solo in Peter Pan and like just doing amazing things, like learning how to play the ukulele and just, I don't know. They miss him. We talk about him. They cry just like I do, but they're so strong and just so beautiful, just really good kids. I am blessed with them for sure. Okay. So again, I kind of want to make sure all these things laying the way I want them to. Do they look right? Like this got a little off when I started to mess with it. Let's straighten that out. And thank you to all of you for always being here and supportive and understanding. Like I'm so blessed to have all of you in my life and to be able to have a job where I get to take a day off because I need to, and just know that everything will be okay with that. I'm very fortunate in that way. And I'm very fortunate you guys tune in and hang out with me, even when I'm talking about hard things, I know kids are resilient. They are. They miss him. There's no doubt about that. They miss him. But they're just, it's easier for them to adapt, I think. And that's been really lovely to see. All right, I crimped. I'm going to trim. Okay, now's the big moment. So if you've been wondering why I've been wearing this, one of my kids made it. They braided it and they put it on my wrist, and I have been wearing it, I don't even know how long now. Has it been like 2 months? I mean, it's been a while. And oh, did I make it a little small? Well, it should be okay. That's great. I told them I'd wear it till it fell off. So that's why it's been there. Becky says she lost her dad when she was 12. Yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's a hard thing for sure. But they are doing fairly well, thankfully. And I'm sure we'll have ups and downs as life goes on, you know? I know, I'm looking at all you guys, all your beautiful comments. Diamonds really are a girl's best friend, and so is sparkle, right? It's the sparkle and the diamonds that we're usually after. And I have got plenty of sparkle on this one. So we have some little extra pieces, and since I have 5 minutes, let's make a quick jump ring chain just to see what that looks like. This can be really fun with these metallic wires too, because they're just so pretty without anything even on them. But you could add beads if you want to, and you can make these little links as big or as small as you like. For a pair of earrings, I'm going to do a couple smalls. This project is probably in our free projects section. I don't remember what we called it, but because the crimp tube turns into a little round bead, it looks like just a little loop with a metal bead on it. Trim and trim, and then just connect for the next one. So you grab another crimp tube. You can make these earrings as long as you want. You can double up. You can make different size loops. They don't have to all be the same. I'm going to go for a similar size, I think. And they don't have to be perfect, but you could get out a measuring tool if you wanted to make sure that they're all even. Throw a few little seed beads on here. Maybe the CZs, the small CZs or the small crystals would be cute. And as you keep going, you are going to build a little chain of links. I need more crimps out. So the kids had so much fun in Peter Pan. They're going to go to the theater, the new play practice tonight, and they pick a new play. And if they like the play, they're going to commit to doing another one. So I'll be curious to see. The kids get to vote on what play they do, which is kind of fun for them. Okay, so here's how magical crimping works. There's a little divot inside of there. This crimp tube fits right inside of it, and you got to really center it. It can't be off-centered. It has to be right in the middle of it. And once you get used to it, you'll really be able to like tell when it's not in the middle. It just like, it has to be right in the middle. There's a little 4-corner ravioli. You're going to take that and you're going to stick it back into the crimping plier, again centered. And then it's like you're pushing down those 4 little corners. And then to finish it off, you have to kind of just go around the whole thing, gently compressing from every angle. It's taking the edge of the crimp tube and pressing it down into the nylon coating of the wire. And when I'll do maybe one or 2 more. When you feel good about it, you can attach it to your ear wire. And you've got a really light, very easy to wear earring. could do this in lots of different colors. It's kind of fun in the silver because it looks so fun and metallic-y. The silver is just so pretty. Could do it with the gold soft flex and the outlet. Ooh-wee, I bet that looked pretty. I'm tempted to pull that out and give it a try. And then maybe I can do one more from this scrap. So these little scraps of soft flex are so useful. Don't waste them. Make a little pair of scrap earrings. They're just, you can use it almost down to the very last bit here. I'll pull that through a little bit more. All right, here's number 5. Great way to practice crimping too. If you're in need of some crimping practice, this kind of project will do it for you. All right, let's throw that on an ear wire. A cute long chain earring. Easy peasy. You could add more if you want to do, 2 instead of one single one. That can be fun to play with as well. We've made them and then connected them with jump rings or connectors, all sorts of things. You can add little beads on there, like I said, seed beads or crystals. But it's just kind of a nice, fun little, easy to make earring. Very, very light. And that's it for today. What a beautiful kit this is. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. We want you now to go with your kit, make something, and then post it into the Softflex VIB group on Facebook. I'm looking for one of my VIB cards. So join the Softflex Very Important Beading Studio group. Don't reveal the contents of any of the kits until I've done it. Once I've done it, it's a free-for-all. You can reveal the contents in your videos and on your pages that you guys are using on Instagram or wherever it is that you're hanging out. And then post pictures of what you make into the VIB group. And every item, every jewelry design that you post is an entry to win our next kit. And we love to see what you make with our kits. So one of the greatest things about this is not only do we at Softflex get to see what you make with the kits, but everybody else does too, which is so nice because you're going to be able to get inspiration from what I made here today and maybe what Kristen ends up making on Monday or Joyce on a Friday, but you also can get inspired from each other and what you see everybody else making with that same kit of beads. Because I can tell you it's going to be wild if you've never done this before, how many different kinds of things can be made from this same kit of beads. And it's a lot of fun to see how it all comes together. So we have come to the giveaway portion of the day. Before I do that, though, quick. Get those Spring Fling dates on your calendar. It's April 12th and 13th. We'll have our preview night on Friday, the 11th. So join us to see what everybody is going to be making. Don't forget about the shopping spree. No coupon code this week. We will automatically put your entries in to win a $50 shopping spree based on what you purchase. We have a brand new kit today. The Beltane kit for next month, along with its bead strand, are available. Also, the French Garden for TGBE. The kit is available and a bead strand and a bead mix. If you want to check those out, you can find those at softflexcompany.com. And I am going to go to the giveaway. Let's see what we got here. 70 entries. Good job, you guys. That's awesome. Last chance to enter. I'm giving away one of these kits today, and you can enter by entering hashtag diamonds into the comments. But I am going to draw a winner. And then once I draw a winner, let us know you're here right away so that we can give you your prize. Who will it be? Oh, Monique Daly on YouTube. Let us know in the comments that you're still here, Monique. And then I'll have you email info@softluxcompany.com. You can let them know you won a Diamonds Are the Girls' Best Friend kit and give them your yay, she's here. Give them your shipping address to make sure that they ship it to the right place. And we will get that out to you really quickly. If you missed getting one and you didn't win, you can still pick up one at softluxcompany.com. Some people like to get 2 of them because then they just have more of the same beads to be able to work with. But I hope this is really inspiring for this next month. I can't wait to see all the black and pink and sparkle. I think it's going to be a really fun month in the VIB group to see what everybody is making. And thank you for being here with me today. You guys picked up my spirits as you always do every time I show up. I feel like you guys always lift up my spirit and make me feel so loved and blessed. So thank you for being here. And I will be back again for a live sale at 1 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. So join us for that. We'll have free shipping and some more new items, and it's going to be a really fun, fast, furious sale. If you can't make it at 1 p.m. tomorrow, know you can watch the sale all weekend long through Monday. So you have through Monday night in order to shop, and there's always lots and lots of stuff available still over the weekend if you want to check that out. Oh, thank you, Kelly. I love all of you guys so much too. Yeah, I will stay strong. I'm trying really hard to take care of myself and be cognizant when things are too much, to take a step back and recognize what's most important and not push myself too hard. And it does get easier, day by day. And then it gets harder again, and then it gets easier, and then it gets harder again. But, you just do what you can. And I try to recognize where I'm at each day, each week, each month, and move forward. Also, I wanted to mention I'll be doing a walk for brain cancer in June at the San Francisco Zoo. I have a team I've been putting together. You can find the link on my caring bridge. Everyone is welcome to join my team and come and walk with my family. If you would like to come walk with us, please do. If you just want to donate towards brain cancer research, you can do that as well. But you can find the link on the caring bridge that I had for my husband and find out more information there. Love all of you. Bye, everybody.